Okay, bub, let's go. It's a nice morning. It's pretty cool. I think it's in the low 70s. No rain today. I don't think we have a rain forecast for a few days, which turns out this time even more happy about than usual because that means we can go get the beadboard we need to repair my ceiling in my, come on, Bravo, in my kitchen. So that I can start moving things around and have the kitchen moved. When the kitchen's moved, that's where I shall be. But today is the end of, hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, come on. Ridiculously overpriced internet because it's a commercial rate. Yeah, I'm quite happy about that, but it's going to be, I know me and my internet addiction, so I will be following the internet, which means that'll probably get my ass in gear to move even faster. But if I don't get it done today, I'll be moving my router and everything. Over the weekend, getting all that. What? Wow, that's new. We have a busy dog this morning. Somebody already peeing on all your spots or along your path? Whoa, no, we're not going backwards. Oh, had a productive day yesterday. It may not have been anything terribly visible to others, but for me, it was important stuff. Important things happened. And who would have known that moving could be so cathartic and healing? Oops, nope. Thought I heard it up here. Anyway, boy, they are upset, aren't they? Good spot, bud. There's this antique stove in the kitchen. I love it. And as much as I love it, which means I'm not going to part with it, I am, however, going to move it down to the basement and use it down there. Because I want my does everything but wipe your ass stove in the kitchen. Hold on, over, stay. All right, hold on. Over here. No, 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 we don't stop in the road. Come on, no. Thank you. And anyway, so Mark was a doll and he came over and cleaned out the fridge because he is a recycling, he is truly dedicated, far more than I am. He is a dedicated recycler, where I am a recycler when it doesn't cost me a lot of time or seem to spend more resources than the actual recycling does. For instance, he took a lot of containers out of, because people left a lot of things in the refrigerator, and so he took a lot of those containers, you know, like package containers, things that juices or whatever came in, and dumped them into his compost if it was appropriate, clean the containers so that they would be ready for recycling. And yeah, I don't do that. I throw it in the trash and try to make sure animals can't get into anything that I clean out of the container. I saw a little fuzzy butt, I think. I don't think you saw it. I think it was a chipmunk. Yeah, I don't think you saw it, bud. Good. Hold on. Over. 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 Okay. Let's go. Good. You did good that time, buddy. So anyway, so he took tons of things. Not only that, but there were things in there that he and a friend of his will use and eat. I won't. So go for it. And I was like, nope, I'd be tossing it. So the container and all. So anyway, so he's a jewel. He went ahead and took all those things, and without any kind of judgment, condemnation, knowing that I have a lot to do. And hold on. I didn't know how fast that car was coming. Okay. Ah, sniffle, sniffle. Just damp enough. So anyway. And then, nope. The plan was that I was going to go behind him and clean out the fridge. Really clean it. Well, I was like, oh, well. I guess it's time to discover things. So I go down to the basement and hold on. Okay. Kind of surprised because the house is heated with gas. However, the water heater is electric. It's the first time I've had that combination. But anyway, nope. Really don't mind. There's plenty of ways to heat water if necessary. And if there's gas in the house, then there's always the option of adding another water tank. Water heater. But anyway, and I've heated water on the stove enough times over my lifetime that, yeah, not an issue. So anyway, so rather pleased with how quickly the water heater heated a tank of water. And my kitchen, whoa, no pull. I don't care what you saw, no pull. Now that's enough. No hunt. Well, okay. What'd you see? Huh? What'd you see? Oh, is that where it was? Okay. Good job, Bravo. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Good job. Nope. Let's go. Come on. We gotta go. You did very well. Very good. Good boy. So anyway, the crow said hi. And then, because my kitchen faucet needs to be replaced and the new one's in, just Mark hasn't installed it yet. Nor have I. And in all fairness, I never have. So over here, there are better ways to spend my time because he can do it in no time at all. And okay, I don't see. No, I do see. Over. Stay over there. Good. Stay. Okay. Bravo. Over. Good. Stay. You stay. Good. Thank you. Okay. Being such a good dog, it's so hard for me to say you're being very good. or you did that good. Okay, that's what's impossible to say. I can't do that. But anyway, but I know the word well doesn't have the consonant impact for dogs that good dog does. Stay. You stay. Okay. Well, anyway, so next thing I know, I'm at the downstairs half bath and gonna use the sink there, and I discovered a leak underneath the drain lines, evidently, for the kitchen sink. So I turned all the water going to it. And I think it's the drain lines, not 100%, but I think it's the drain lines. But regardless, not using it and turn the water off to it. Let's not go backwards. Thank you. And was using the half bath sink. Well, and then the old me showed up, and I spent over an hour cleaning the bathroom sink and toilet, and felt so good whenever that sink and toilet were sparkling. Okay, let's go. And half the time, even though I was planning to clean the fridge, so instead, sink and toilet, feel fabulous. The next thing I do is look at the, nope, let's go. Look at the antique stove. Hold on. Okay. That has years and years of grease, although, in all honesty, I'm sure it was kept clean. Further down. Hey, further down. This is good. This is a good spot. How about this? Nope. Okay. Let's go. Gotta get all the way then. And I do love the stove. I just don't want it to be my main stove. I want it to be in the basement for canning and things like that. And I took to it with a Brillo pad and a bucket of soapy water and soapy bleach water. Damn. It's not complete, but it is just looking so damn sharp. Hey, where are you going? You're not going to poo on the gravel. Get over here in the grass. Come on. What are you doing? Okay, let's go further down. Nope. Further down. Good. So I have not finished, and I think I really should have taken before and after pictures, but because I'm not finished and there's such a difference between the top and the sides and the still very greasy, dirty front, that I am going to take a picture of that difference. And then the hood has a huge, very old hood. And anyway, so while I'm doing all this damn cleaning, the part about cathartic and healing is I'm hearing my mother criticizing everything that I do except, Bravo, come on now. No, we're not going backwards. No, we're not going backwards. The one thing she eventually stopped criticizing me for was my cleaning. And maybe that's why over the years I've had the attitude of, fuck it, I'm not taking care of other people. I'm not cleaning up after other people. Because From a very early age, I was cleaning at a ridiculously minute level because she was totally OCD, and we all had to be part of her problem. Yeah, that's from Big Puppy Dog. There's no Bravo poo. Yeah, I think the tank's about empty, bud. And anyway, so I'm listening. I looked at the hood, but as I was cleaning the stove, heard constant instructions about the right way to do anything, the right way to clean, top to bottom, back to front. But those have to be done simultaneously. Top to bottom, back to front. Top to bottom, back to front. And I think part of me was fucking happy whenever I looked up and saw that hood over the stove was dirty. I'm like, hell yeah, look at that. It's over it. And you know what I'm going to do? It's topmost. And I'm going to clean it after. Damn. I cleaned the stove. Although I did give in and clean one little spot simply because I wanted to see how good it looked underneath. Yeah, let's leave that alone. There's this penis sculpture. Oh my God, that's funny. No, we're going to leave it alone too. Don't need to be peeing on a penis. That's just funny. Good spot. But anyway, and so sometimes whenever I was cleaning the stuff, because any suggestions that I had about what I thought were alternative, perhaps better cleaning methods, no, met with disgust and dismissal and not kind things. And so part of, while I'm cleaning this damn stove yesterday, I'm like doing these fuck yous as I'm going, nope, this makes sense to me, and this is how I'm doing it. All the way around this edge. Don't care if it's back to front. Look at that. I went all the way around. I did back to front, across the front, and then the front to the fucking back. Come on, let's go over here, bud. Okay, sniff away. And so, and I knew it was childish and silly and everything else, and it felt absolutely fabulous. It felt so damn good. And it felt like that stove, the house, everything was finally becoming mine. Yeah. So anyway. So part of that antique stove is shining. And is it what anyone else would think is the most important thing to be taken care of at this point? No, probably not. Don't care. It was very important to me. And I had no idea how important to me it was until I did it. And I was in the midst of doing it. I was like, what do you know? The old me that gets caught up in enjoying this kind of stuff is still there. She just isn't shackled by her criticizing voice of her mother that she's carried around decades. So, yay. So I'll get done when I get done today. Now that hot water and everything's going fine, I would like to get the fridge cleaned out completely. Washed. So that I can start moving some groceries over rather than just adding groceries to another fridge. But after we get that kitchen ceiling done, I need to follow the internet in the kitchen. That's me. Wherever the kitchen and the internet are, is where I want to be. Isn't that right, Bravo? You were awesome, buddy. Okay. Very, very good. Let me see that face. Look at that face.